In the near future, millions of Americans and citizens of other countries around the world are going to lose massive amounts of money and wealth. Meanwhile, others are going to become very wealthy during this same period of time. So how can you protect yourself and your family and set yourself up to be on the winning side of this great transfer of wealth? Keep watching and you'll discover the answer in the next few minutes. We're also going to reveal our secret trading code that has generated a 97% win rate. I'm Eric Holmlund, and on behalf of my partners Robert Maude and Paul Counts, we want to welcome you to this very important presentation. Let's look at some facts. Fact: Donald Trump was elected the 45th President of the United States of America. This is not going to be about politics, and this presentation is neither for nor against Trump. We're just stating the facts here. Here's another fact. Mainstream media got it wrong. Way wrong. For an entire year, they were saying Trump wasn't going to win. And they've been wrong about a lot of other things too, haven't they? As soon as Trump won the election, they started making predictions about what would happen to the stock market. And really, it was only a matter of hours before those predictions began to be proven false. So I think you would agree that we really should not be taking advice, much less financial advice, from the media, right? Still, we can make some educated guesses, can't we? How about inflation or hyperinflation? Many well-known and highly educated economists are predicting massive inflation, so much so that the term Trumpflation has practically become a household word. Now, there are some facts that point to that kind of scenario. In fact, in Trump's victory speech, he said this: "We're going to fix our inner cities and rebuild our highways, bridges, tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals, etc." In other words, Trump's plan is to spend trillions of dollars on a large-scale stimulus program by spending that money on public works. Now here's an even more important fact. The Federal Reserve is already leveraged 110 to 1. We could get into a lot of details about this, but basically for every dollar the Fed has in the bank, they have $110 of debt. You see, this is by no means a problem that Trump is creating. It's a problem that he's inheriting, and it would be the same problem regardless of who had won the election. And by the way, I got that number directly from the most recent balance sheet released to the public by the Federal Reserve, showing over $4.4 trillion of liabilities and only $40 billion of capital. Now, I applaud the Fed for being transparent enough to release their balance sheet each quarter, but this is a very extreme situation that most of the public has no idea about. They're in a much worse position today than they were when the recession of 2008 hit. On top of that, the private banking system is totally over-leveraged again too. That's another fact. Meanwhile, the Fed keeps printing new money. Again, it's a fact. They've added over $3.9 trillion of new money to our money supply since 2008. So we're already in the middle of a totally unstable monetary situation, and under the new administration, the Fed is likely to print trillions of dollars of more money. And again, that's not really Trump's fault. We'd be looking at the same problem if Hillary had won. But it's the perfect storm for hyperinflation. If that happens, you can kiss the US dollar goodbye and our economy will essentially crumble. Suddenly the dollar could be worth almost nothing. Imagine waking up one day and finding that a gallon of milk or a loaf of bread costs thousands or even millions of dollars. Most Americans don't think it could happen, but it's happened in other countries over 50 times in the last 100 years, and the conditions are ripe for it to happen in America. Now, it's not a fact that that's going to happen, but it is an educated guess that's being made by many experts outside the mainstream media. And there are also other facts that are pointing to the possible collapse of the US dollar that, again, have nothing to do with Trump and his plans. One of them is the International Monetary Fund, also known as the IMF. For decades, the USA has had the most clout and the most voting power in the IMF, which has helped ensure that the dollar keeps its global importance and thus its value. There are 189 countries in the IMF, and it is a fact that the balance of power is shifting this year, right now, out of the hands of the USA and into the hands of several countries who would band together to vote against the US dollar. And when the world's economy decides to separate itself from the US dollar, the dollar will fall. There are plenty of countries that would love to see an end to global dependence on the US dollar, not the least of which is China. As you can imagine, they would rather see the yuan be the strongest currency in the world. As you may also know, China is the most populous country on Earth and is quickly rising to potentially become the world's next superpower. There are actually multiple ways that China could send the US economy into chaos. One of those ways, which would be equally bad for China, is if China's economy collapsed. It would send the entire global market into a tailspin. And yet, here is a fact that points to that being a very real possibility. China's banks have put themselves in a potentially more dangerous position than America's were before the 2008 collapse. As you may recall, America's banks were buying up bad mortgages and basically holding ridiculous amounts of bad paper heading into the recession. Those asset-backed securities were worth a fraction of their stated value and ultimately led to a global crisis. Well, now a similar situation is occurring in China, only worse. The amount of asset-based securities being bought by the Chinese banks is astronomical. They call them wealth management products, but it's really the same kind of artificial stuff that the American banks were buying before 2008. Back in 2012, Xiao Gong, the chairman of the board of the Bank of China, said, to some extent, this is fundamentally a Ponzi scheme. So they've been at this for a while now, and that's another catalyst that could bring down America's economy at any time in the near future. There are a lot of other catalysts that could lead to America's demise that we just don't have time to cover. Some of those risks come from the outside, like terrorist attacks. Some of them from the inside, like racial tension and other civil disagreements that are already leading to violence. Again, we have facts to look at here. If you live outside America, you've probably seen some of the headlines. But if you live inside America, you've probably begun to experience the tension yourself. Probably in your town, maybe even with your own neighbors and extended family members. There are too many facts and too many warning signs to ignore it. At some point, we will see the stock market fall big time. There simply has to be a day of reckoning. It's in accordance with the laws of nature. Whether it's a slow decline or a fast crash, it will go down. And in a minute, we're going to talk about how to gain massive wealth in the midst of those scenarios. Now, what we don't know for sure is whether that will happen during Trump's presidency. You see, here's another fact. Trump doesn't like to lose. If you watched him battle through the election, you'll know that. Trump does not want to see the U.S. economy tank on his watch. Here's another fact. Trump is the richest U.S. president ever. In fact, he has more money than all of the previous presidents combined. Yes, he's made a lot of mistakes in his businesses too, but still, whether you like him or not, unless you have more money than him, you have to admit he knows a thing or two about creating wealth. And here's one more fact that we can't ignore. The Fed has proven that they're able to prop up the market and economy year after year by printing more money and controlling the interest rates. In spite of what most experts predicted, the market has gone up and the U.S. economy has grown for the last 8 years in spite of the factors working against it. I'll say it one more time. A day of reckoning will come. But is it possible that Trump's administration could delay it for another 8 years? It is possible. And that leads me to one more fact. You cannot predict the future. That is a fact. Yes, we can make some educated guesses, but no one can accurately predict the future 100% of the time. Back in the recession of 2008, over $50 trillion of wealth was lost. Most likely we'll see a much bigger loss when the next market crash happens. As I said in the beginning of this video, millions of Americans and citizens in other countries around the world are going to lose massive amounts of money and wealth in the near future. That'll certainly be the case if we see the market go down, but it will also be the case if we see the market continue to go up. How do I know? Because millions of people will be positioned on the wrong side of the equation. The only sure thing is that a lot of wealth is going to change hands. So how can you protect yourself and your family and set yourself up to be on the winning side of this great transfer of wealth? The answer is to put yourself in a win-win situation. How do you do that? You can do it with our trading system called the Trading Code, which is a completely unique system that you will not find anywhere else. Our Trading Code system is designed to generate income regardless of which direction the market is going, but is especially formulated for the risks that are facing our economy today. The system is designed to profit drastically if the market goes down. As I showed you, there are a lot of facts pointing to that eventuality. And the system takes that into account. But at the same time, it can still make money if the market keeps going up. As of the day this video is being made, our system is outperforming the market by 300%. It was outperforming before Trump was elected and will continue to outperform regardless of who's elected in the future. How do we know? Because the system works in all types of markets. When the market started falling in the hours after the election, this system was poised to capitalize on the downward move. It just so happened that the market went on a fast upward move instead, which was not a problem. The very same position that would have profited from the downward move has profited from the major upward move. Yes, the same position is able to make money whether the market moves up or down, and whether there is high volatility or low volatility. This is the one method that can put you into a win-win situation to gain wealth in today's market. We're now experiencing a 97% win rate with the new and refined version of this system. That's an incredible win rate that we've never seen with any other system. But with our system, you could even have a losing track record and still make money. One quarter back in 2014, we had 8 wins and 9 losses, but still had a 38% profit. That's obviously a lot better than you could do by putting your money into the bank or any traditional investment. In a minute, I'll explain why we're giving you over $1,000 worth of free bonuses just to try our system. But first, I want to introduce you to the creator of the system, Robert Maude. First of all, he's not a professional trader on Wall Street. Robert runs a multi-million-dollar chemical and water treatment company and is also a real estate broker and investor. He wanted to put his money to better use and started looking at all kinds of investment opportunities. With a wife and 4 kids, he needed something that didn't take much time. He wanted to create passive income so he could work as much or little as he wanted. So he started trading options over 23 years ago. He took the concept of trial and error to the extreme, developing and testing 198 trading models over the years. Out of those, 154 were not profitable. So he took the remaining 44 trading models and back-tested them extensively to see how they would have performed over the long run. From those, he whittled it down to 17 that he further tested, and then down to 8 winning models. And he continued to refine those 8 into the proprietary system that we're going to be handing to you today. So when we say that 23 years and tens of thousands of dollars of testing went into this system, we're not exaggerating. You could spend the next 20 plus years trying to recreate Robert's success. Or you can take advantage of the shortcut that we're offering you today. And by the way, if you've never traded options before, we've got you covered because we're also including an options basics course showing you step by step how to do this. So now I'll let you in on the details of our trading system. As I mentioned, you will not find this trading system anywhere else. It was developed by Robert Maude. And as I mentioned, we call it the trading code, but to be more specific, Robert actually calls it the trading code on negative kurtosis. It's a funny name, I know, and that's why I just call it the trading code. But the point is, I guarantee you've never seen this one before. But the beauty of this system is that it's basically the same easy trade over and over. It's like rinse and repeat. You only have to track one underlying stock. You only have to track 1 or 2 positions at a time. A great thing is that it's easy to take your whole portfolio to cash and cash out. In other words, it's liquid, and unlike real estate or other investments, you can be out of this in seconds. And it's recession-proof. Unlike a typical business that suffers in a recession, this special system actually thrives. It only requires monitoring once per day, usually less than 30 seconds a day. I think you've probably got that amount of time that you can invest in this. And the market can go up, down, or not move, and you still make money. The system works when volatility is high and when volatility is low. It requires very little adjusting. It's really as close as you'll get to just set it and forget it. And you'll save big time on trading commissions because adjustments are almost never required. The average trade lasts approximately 21 days. And it works using a regular margin account. You don't need portfolio margin like you would need with most trading systems. It even works in an IRA account. Yes, you can use this system to grow your retirement account. And you can manage a complete portfolio with this easy rinse and repeat system. Perhaps best of all, you get to watch Robert trade this system in a real account with real money. And you'll learn this system from a concise 4-video step-by-step course in the members area. If you want to, you can actually download those videos, and while you may not share them in any way, they are yours to keep, even if you choose not to remain a member of the site. We've seen other options courses selling for as much as $3,000, and I doubt that they have the winning track record that this one has, nor are they perfectly poised for the Trump market like ours is. So this course alone, teaching the trading code on negative kurtosis, is easily a $1,000 value. Again, it's yours to keep when you take advantage of our offer today for the tiny price that you'll find below this video. But we're not stopping there, because we're also including 2 additional options courses as bonuses today. Both of these are also original, created by Robert and never released before. The first one is called Trading Options Basics, and it's just what it sounds like. This is for newbies. If you've never traded options before, you'll start by watching this course. A lot of newbies are afraid to get into options trading because of intimidation and fear of what they think it entails. For example, they're afraid of having to learn all the complex terms and concepts of options trading, trying to predict which way the market will go, and thinking that they have to use technical analysis, chart patterns, and indicators, not knowing what to do when the market goes against your position, constantly making bad trades and watching the money in your account drain away, and becoming upset that things aren't working for you, losing confidence in your trading abilities, and wondering if you'll ever achieve your dream of financial freedom through trading. Well, Robert's Trading Options Basics course overcomes all those potential obstacles and puts you on the track to successful trading in the quickest time possible. The course clearly explains everything you need to know about options in plain English so you can start trading fast and make consistent profits. It gives you real-world examples showing you how trading is done and how to succeed in these ever-changing markets. You'll learn to execute options trades like a professional. This course leaves no stone unturned. You'll walk away understanding every core piece of options trading. You'll learn all the options trading terms that you need to know and how they work. For example, you'll understand puts versus calls, buying versus selling, which to use, why, and when. You'll even discover how to use the Greeks to trade more effectively. This course completely dissects and demystifies the most confusing of all options concepts. You'll learn the concepts of volatility and implied volatility, and you'll learn the mistakes and the pitfalls to avoid while trading options so that you know what to expect and how to deal with it if it arises. You'll discover the pivotal component that can quickly eat up options trading profits or make money consistently for you. You'll get a review of different trading platforms and the best one for optimal options trading. You'll learn the option strategies for consistently enhancing your trading profits. Bottom line is, you'll learn the foundation of successful trading and acquire a skill that can generate consistent monthly income for the rest of your life. This course contains 7 video lessons and is a $397 value. It's yours for free when you grab this amazing offer today. Next, we're throwing in an additional options course called the Trading Code on Earnings. Again, it's original, created by Robert, and is not available anywhere else. This is a specialized options trading system designed specifically for using during the quarterly earnings season. Using this unique system, Robert's trading account gained a return of 445% in 3 quarters. There are some things you can always count on in life: death, taxes, and the fact that companies will report their earnings every quarter. Earnings season provides plenty of trading opportunities that can be exciting and highly profitable. The 8 rules of this system will allow you to identify the best earnings trades that are most likely to yield significant profits. This is a different way of trading that Robert developed based on decades of experience. You will not find this system being taught by anyone else. Companies are obligated to report their earnings every quarter, so you're guaranteed to have these rewarding trading opportunities throughout the year, every year. And you can use the same stock options for every quarter. In fact, we tell you the best stocks to trade earnings on so you don't have to go searching for them. Like the system we already discussed, you can use this one to make money regardless of market direction. This system is not based on picking the right direction, so you can generate consistent profits regardless of whether the market's going up, down, or sideways. Its concrete trading rules make it simple and eliminates all the guesswork for you. By following this system, you'll know exactly when to open and close a trade. That way, you won't have to deal with any stress, anxiety, fear, or overthinking. This course includes 7 videos plus an ebook with the system in easy written format. You'll be able to download all of those and keep them for future reference. Once again, this is an original system that we could be selling for as much as $3,000. We'll call it a $1,000 value, and it's yours for free as a bonus when you grab this offer today. But we're not done yet, because we're also including a 15-page ebook revealing a little-known options trading strategy called the inverted credit spread. It's a powerful strategy that Robert developed from all his years of trading. This is a strategy that top professional traders and financial institutions don't want you to know about. Why? Because with this strategy, you can systematically adjust losing trades and turn them into winners. Yes, I'll say it again. With this strategy, you can literally turn losing trades into winners. This strategy will drastically minimize your risk and increase your trading profits. And this strategy can also be added to any other trading system to enhance it for more successful trades. This ebook is easily a $97 value, and it's yours to download for free today when you take us up on our incredible offer below. In case you weren't adding it up, those courses add up to $2,394, and all of it is exclusive. It's never been offered before, and you won't find it anywhere else. So what's the price for this exclusive trading system along with the bonus courses? The good news for you is that we're not charging $2,394 like we could be. It's not even $1,000. It's not $497. And today, it's not even $97. Right now, during this limited time trading code fire sale, you can grab this entire package for the very small price below this video. We're so confident that the trading code is going to work for you that we're letting you try it completely risk-free with a 100% money-back guarantee. We believe that if you watch the videos and apply this system to your portfolio, you're going to be very happy with the results. If you're not happy with the results, just let us know within 60 days and we'll refund your payment in full. So if you're ready to stop being on the losing side of the market and start making profitable trades on a consistent basis, now is the time. To take advantage of this special offer, just click the order button on this page and you'll be taken directly to the sign-up form. If the membership is already full, you'll see a big red stop sign and a message instead of the sign-up form. But if you reach the sign-up form, you've made it on time and you can go ahead and sign up right now. Maybe you're wondering, why are we doing this? Why are we letting you grab these trading courses for such a small fire sale price? The answer is that we're looking to create a lot of successful customers and thus create a name for ourselves in this industry. You see, although Robert has been trading options for over 23 years, he's virtually unknown in the online world. This is the first time he's ever released these courses and systems to the public. And so we want your testimonials and your success stories. This is a massive industry with millions of investors and traders, and once we've got those success stories, we can much more easily charge the thousands of dollars that these courses are worth. Our success depends on your success, so you can be sure that you're getting the very best from us. By getting in now during this introductory special, you can grab these courses for a fraction of what they're worth. Mere pennies on the dollar is what you're paying. But if you miss out, you'll have to pay exponentially more to get your hands on this information. So don't wait. Go ahead and click the order button now, and we'll see you on the inside. Maybe you're wondering, is this for me? Well, if you have any money in the stock market, yes, this is for you. The days of buy and hold and watch the market go up forever are gone. Yes, you can buy and hold for periods of time. You certainly don't have to be a day trader. But without the kind of advantage that we're offering, it's very difficult to know when to buy and sell. We're going to take the guesswork out of it for you because our system is not about guessing. Remember, this system is outperforming the market by 300% and has a 97% win rate. So even if you're a casual investor, this is for you. And if you're an active trader, this is definitely for you. These days, the markets are often volatile, always unpredictable, and without the kind of advantage that we're providing here, you can lose your money time and time again. Whether you're an options trader, a day trader, a swing trader, or anything in between, you need to try this system. Trading without it is like driving with your eyes closed. You might do okay for a while and you might even go on a profitable win streak, but eventually you're going to have an accident and lose your money. Well, we're here to prevent those kinds of accidents. So if you're a trader, this is absolutely for you. We're going to give you an advantage so you can constantly minimize your risk while maximizing your profits and consistently make money from the market. So the bottom line is, if you've got any money in the market, or if you're a trader of any kind, whether you're a newbie or a professional, this is for you. You know, we're really not asking you to make a major investment of money here. I hate to use this term because it's kind of cliche, but this really is a no-brainer. I mean, you could easily spend this amount of money on lunch or dinner today. I think it's helpful to look at it that way because it shows just how great of an investment this really is. You know, you could go spend this money on food that's going to be gone in a few minutes, or you could spend it on something that could potentially change your life for the better. You could go spend it on a night at the movies, or you could spend it on a new shirt, or you could spend it on music for your iPod, or you could invest it here on this trading system. And if you follow our trading system, you could have enough money that you can buy those other things anytime you want. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of money on so many other things, why not spend that much on the future of your investments? You know what I'm saying? I could go on and on with examples of other things that you could spend money on, and virtually none of them have the potential to change your life like our trading code system. I mean, are your investments outperforming the market by 300%? Do you have a 97% win rate? Well, you can get your hands on this system for such a small price. So once again, go ahead and click the order button now to take advantage of this special offer. You've got a 100% 60-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free and you've got nothing to lose. All right, this is the end of the video, so don't wait. Go ahead and click the order button now, and we'll see you on the inside.